Hello everyone, I welcome you and present to you my very, very neglected Shadow Priest, who I've only ever got to level 82 and who is missing half of his gear because I've been very mean to him. But today he will serve a very useful purpose in showing you how to set up Tellmewhen to get you to show those Shadow Priest dots so that you can see how long they have remaining or whether you need to apply them or anything like that as requested. So, first up, you type /tmw to bring up the configuration window. I've just increased the size of these icons so that you can see them on this video. Now we're going to right click this empty box over here, and that will bring up the configuration menu. Now the first thing we want to do, the first thing we always want to do before we forget, is click that enabled button, because without it, it won't work at all. So make sure that enabled button is well and truly ticked. Then we're going to go down the drop down menu of icon type and we will select buff/debuff. So let's click that. Now we've got a whole bunch more options and we want to start off with checking a spell. So let's start off with Shadow Word Pain. So there we go, we've got Shadow Word Pain. That should work. Let's click on that. Get that entered in. And remember to press enter so that it remembers to go, okay, cool, that is your final option. It's a bit like one of those TV quiz shows. Is that your final answer? That's what Tellmewhen is telling you, and you have to say yes, and then it's happy. So then, now that we've got choose spells to check Shadow Word Pain, we want units to watch to be target. Now you can change this to whichever one is the one that you want to track. Maybe you want to check your focus or whichever. You just select here the one that you want to be keeping track of in terms of your dots. Okay, so now we're going to select target. Okay, press enter there. So we've now got Shadow Word Pain target. And buff or debuff, it is a debuff. We are dotting them. Damage over time effects for the win. Now the next thing, because of the way that raids work, sometimes you might have other Shadow Priests or something dotting the same target you have, and you don't want their dots to show up as yours. So you want to only check mine, so that it only checks yours. And then we're going to go show states and opacity. Present is ticked, and it's all the way at 100%. The lower this bar is, the more see-through the icon will be. You can customize this as much as you want, that's fine. If you want an icon to pop up saying, oi, you're missing this debuff, you need to reapply it, then what you'll do is you'll tick absent instead of present. Okay, and then when it's absent, it'll pop up a button going, oi, you need to apply your dot, why haven't you got Shadow Word Pain on this target, you horrible, horrible person. And it's going to be very, very mean to you, because that's what add-ons do, they're harsh. But we like them being harsh, it's good that they're harsh, we need the truth. So I'm going with present, and prioritize will go with normally. And then I want show timer, and due to my UI add-on, I'm going to have show LVUI timer text, but if you have OmniCC, you'll go with just normal show timer text. So now that we've got all of those options ticked, feel free to pause the video, have a look at them, make sure you've got everything working perfectly. We are now going to test it. So let's exit the configuration mode, select one of these training dummies, and start dotting. There we go. Shadow Word Pain has come up and it's got a little timer on it, and it's slowly sweeping on and doing damage to that poor training dummy. And that is how you set up the dots for your Shadow Priest. So if we just want a quick thing on how to set up for your other dots, if you want, for example, Devouring Plague, you'll do the same thing. So if we go to buff/debuff, same thing, make sure it's on target, choose spells to check, Devouring Plague, and then you just go through all the same steps, only check mine, present, normal, show timer, show LVUI timer text, enabled, okay, exit config mode, why does this one not want to, oh, this one requires shadow orbs now, that was a very, very bad choice to demonstrate, but whatever, let's go with Vampiric Touch then, whoops. You can't customize while in combat, so you just need to wait for combat to fade. There we go. I don't want to wait for those shadow orbs, so let's go with Vampiric Touch. Oops. Why am I doing everything wrong? Why do I keep pressing the wrong buttons? Vampiric Touch. Enter. And that should work. Select, and let's go with Vampiric Touch. Kaboom! There we go. Remember, it'll only show if you're targeting the thing, so if I click it off, it won't show. If I click it on, it'll show. So I can dot all of these. And then I can just tab through them to see if I need to reapply dots. I hope you enjoyed and that this guide was helpful, and if it was, then click that like button and post a comment and subscribe for more, of course. Cheerio.